Hey there, good looking. Join me for this quick cardio workout. The first part will be body weight only, and then the second half will be booty band optional. For reference, I'm using a latex band. However, if you hate the fact that they roll up or they're hard to get on, then a cloth band would work as well. Now, this workout is also all standing and is low impact in nature. Now, I'm also have chosen not to do any squats or lunges in this workout. Now, I've done that because I recognize that some people just want to give their knees a break. Or perhaps maybe you just aren't feeling like you want to do a workout today, and if you know there are squats or lunges in the workout, you're not going to do them. So hey, then I want to give you an option because it's my job to make sure that you keep moving. Now, you do understand that I love squats and lunges, and every trainer does, because they are a functional movement pattern. And if we don't keep moving the knee joints, we are going to lose what function we have, and it's harder and harder to get that back as we get older. So once in a while, no squats, no lunges is a ton of fun, and then we want to slowly build them back into your program if you are coming back from a knee issue. If you're solely doing this workout just because you don't feel like doing a squat and lunge, then there we go. I got something for you. You're going to have a lot of fun with this workout. So let's go get started. All right, before we get started, if you'd like to track your fitness with your watch, press start now. For reference, I have an Apple Watch and I chose the HIIT setting. I normally choose the HIIT. This isn't really a HIIT workout, but I usually choose the HIIT for most of my workouts. All right, we're gonna start with the body weight portion of the workout. We have 30 seconds of work, 7 exercises, 2 rounds. All right, let's take the leg, clap it under, lifting that leg up high, keeping that chest lifted for me, arms coming up to shoulder height. Here we go, 30 seconds. So I want you to be aware that you're not rounding under. So I want you to keep that nice tall spine, neutral in nature. So if lifting that leg up that high isn't possible for you, you just do what you can, right? That's what my workouts are all about. You do you. I will meet you where you are at. Last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. March it. All right, let's take the feet wide. I want you to mirror me. This side right here. I want you to give me 2 curls and then tap it. 2 curls, tap it. 1, 2, tap. 1, 2, tap. Yes, this is as complicated of a choreography that I will do ever. So you got this. Now I want you to pay attention. This leg that we're doing the hamstring curl with, that's going to be our knee up for our repeater knee coming up in about 10 seconds, okay? You do whatever you feel comfortable doing with your arms. I like a little row action. Step, tap. March it. Now take that same leg, that same one we were doing the curls with, step it back and power it up. Arms up, arms up. Bigger the arms, the more we're gonna work the heart. So you can also dial it back, right? Bring the arms to your waist. Think about deep breaths here. Whew. Now I want you to bend into that knee a little bit, lean forward, feel that glute. 10 more seconds. We march it in 3 and 2 and 1. March it. All right, now this is the leg that's going to do the double hamstring curl now. You want to try it? Let's try it. Go 1 and 2, step tap. 1 and 2, plant, step tap. 1, 2, you got it. 1, 2. I love doing a hamstring curl. It just feels so good. You get a dynamic stretch in that quadricep. You get those hammies working. 1 and 2 and tap. So pay attention, right? This one doing the heel lift, the hamstring curl, that's going to be our repeater knee in about 10 seconds. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. March it. All right. So tap it back, arms up and tap. Perfect. Again, we can have hands at the waist. If we're just not feeling it today, we're starting out with our fitness. We're keeping it a little low. We're bringing big. Beautiful. So, little story. I got 15 seconds to tell it. I had to take George to the vet today. George, if you don't know who he is, he's my German Shepherd, sleeping behind the camera there. He's okay. He's just got a hurt paw. While I was there were 8 German Shepherd puppies there. March it. 8 of them. They were so darn cute, and I fell in love with one. Now, this workout is being released in June. So if there's a puppy here, bend the knees a bit and star up. So it's a little knee bend. So I have a puppy here. That means that I failed miserably at not getting a puppy and got a puppy. Who knows? We'll see what future PJ does or past PJ does. Yes, because like I said, I'm filming this not in June, well before June. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Beautiful. Tap it. One more time. Tap it. Oh, how can you say no to a puppy, right? I know. Here we go. Bring the arms up and we're going to tap the knee. Tap it. I did state my next dog was going to be a rescue dog, though. But I do love German Shepherds. All right, enough about puppies. Here we go. So again, we're keeping the chest lifted on this, focusing on using, right, the hips and the quads to lift the knee up to your chest. All right, 3, 2, 1, march it. Okay, we're going to take it back to the top, clapping under the leg. So it's a fairly straight leg when we clap. Slightly bent in the knee. Trying to be aware of that neutral spine. Good. Maybe that's not available. We go as far under the leg as we can. So here I'm just tapping inside, outside leg. Yeah, beautiful. Again, it's where you want to be. It's the perfect place where you should be. Now we've got those double hamstring curls, step tap, that fancy move, the one you're going to show off next party. March it. All right, so this is going to be our double hamstring curl here. 1 and 2, step tap. 1 and 2, this one comes in. Yeah, let's go. So when we do the ham curl, I want the knee under the hip, heels coming up to the bum. 1 and 2. Perfect. Working that lateral hip, working those hamstrings. And then we're doing a little bit of row pattern with the arms, feeling it into the upper back. So once again, pay attention to the leg that's curling up. That's going to be our repeater knee leg coming up. One more. Give me tap. March it. This leg, repeater knee. Arms can be up or they can be on the hips. Ready? Let's go. 30 seconds. So this is our last time through here. We'll grab a water, and then if you want to put a booty band on for the last half, you can. Good. Feeling it in the glute on that stabilizing leg. Yes? Good job, you. Last 3, 2, 1. March it out. All right, so this is our repeater leg. So it's, our hamstring curl now. Right here, curl 2. Step tap in. Curl 2. Right here, step tap in. 2. And tap. 2. And tap. Nice. So what are we paying attention for the next exercise? That's right. This leg that's doing the hamstring curl, she's going to do the repeater knee. Or he, sorry. March it. So this leg, let's bring her back. Bend this one a bit, hinge forward, arms up or down, and tap it. Repeater knee. You got it. Oh, it's amazing how much that sneaks up into that stabilizing that glute, right? Good stuff for the legs. Yes. Standing stars coming up in 10 seconds. Come on. March it. Whew. Yeah. So standing start, we've got the little knee bend and then reach and tap, knee bend, reach and tap. You ready? So how far you bend those knees of yours is gonna be up to you. You may choose just not to bend them. Maybe they're really sensitive today. You did a big hike yesterday. It's really hard. I hope you appreciate the challenge I had not putting a darn squat into this workout, even though this is kind of a mini squat, isn't it? It was hard. March it. All right, we're tapping those knees. We want to keep the chest lifted. So if you had a logo above the chest, I should be able to see that logo all the time. So don't dip down. The struggle was real, not putting a squat in this darn workout. But once again, this doesn't mean you have full permission never to squat again. No, it's just recognizing that we need to pay attention to what our body's telling us. And sometimes it just means no knee flexion. So let's just keep it easy. And I want to offer you options so that you don't stress a joint, but you still get a good workout in. March it. All right, grab some water. If you need the band, we're gonna slip it on now. We've got a minute, and then same thing, 7 moves, 30 seconds of work, 2 rounds. Okay. Now, let's get the darn band on, especially latex. It's always a ton of fun. If you have an option to sit down on a chair or bench, go for it. Actually, that went pretty smooth for me. Okay, so once you've got it on, if you're using the band, I just want you to remember, as we're stepping away from the body, etc., the knee's gonna wanna cave in. That's the beauty of the band. We're firing up those deep hip muscles so that we keep the knees tracking with second toe. Deal? Come to the end of the mat for me. We're gonna go 2 side taps, left and right. You ready? It goes 1 and 2. Now, what do we want to do? Knees are tracking where? Second toe, right? So I'm not letting this cave in. I'm not letting the knees come in like they're going to kiss. All right? I don't want your knees kissing. It's not that kind of workout. Knees tracking straight ahead. So we got toes, knees, hips, shoulders to me. How far we bend the knee as we travel laterally is totally up to you. Woo, but you have the band. You got to admit, you feel those hips right away. Woo. One more time back. Come to center. All right, I want you to mirror me. This leg, tap it to the side, and then back. Side, back. Now we're going to anchor this leg with a slightly bent knee, tracking where? That knee is tracking where? Second toe. Perfect. Woo. And then you're just going to feel the love in this hip and glute as we tap out with this leg. Move the arms, or maybe you're just keeping it mellow, keeping it chill, hands on hips. Remember, when we add the arms, it adds more intensity for the heart. March it. Woohoo! All right, we're gonna do the same thing with this leg now. So I want you to sink it. Knee is tracking where? Second toe. You're amazing. That's it, you're doing my job next. I'm gonna go play with puppies and you can come and film for me. Oh gosh, I wonder if I'm gonna get a puppy. Time will tell. I still have 2 beautiful dogs. I just want more. If I had my way, we would have acres of property and lots of dogs. But can't always have what you want. Woo! Hello, hips, march it. All right, now let's take the movement in front of us with a toe tap. But we want the legs apart so that there's effort there in the hips. And then we're gonna bend the little knee a bit and sink it. Toe is up, perfect. And then press it, chest press. Beautiful, you got it. I like this one too. Just playing around with this one in my office as I was programming this workout. March it. All right, this leg, I want you to tap it 45 in front, 45 behind. So we've got to really be aware and pivot on this leg. 45, 45, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I want you to pick the foot up and pivot and shuffle it a bit. Because I've mentioned this before, the knee joint doesn't like it when your foot is planted and you're pivoting. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm pivoting the foot, tapping on a 45, forward and back. We'll do the other leg in 3, 2, 1. March it. All right, this leg 45. Come center, tap back, shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I wanted to get your hips in a variety of different ranges of motion. This is beneficial for the joint and the muscles that we don't always go in the same path. So again, though, I want you to sort of think about picking up the foot to pivot, to go on that 45 forward and back. Deal? Okay. March it. All right, let's get the arms up here. Make a little fist for me. Starting with this side, I want you to tap out and out. So it's kind of like a jumping jack. Be strong with those arms though. All right, I like to say that they're not like wet noodles. All right, they're uncooked noodles, strong. Last one of the series, we'll take it back to the top. Side stepping, end to end of our mat. Woo! So arms are going down, right? If this is just too much. Because arms add intensity. One more. Come to the mat. Slight knee bend. Give me 2. Now we want toes, knees, hips, shoulders to me. Knees are tracking where? You got it. Second toe. Why is that important? For knee health. So quite often our knees, especially women, because the angle, we've got wider hips, our knees track inwards. They kind of come in together like they're going to kiss. And that's an indication that this muscle here, your gluteus medius, your glute med, is weak. So that's where the band comes in handy to help really target that area as you're feeling right now. March it to the center. All right, this side here, we're going to tap and then tap back. So it's tap, tap back, knee bent. We're really strong on this stabilizing leg. So as we step out, that band's pulling the knee and we're like, nope, not going to happen. I'm rooted here. In hip, in glute, in core. Good. I like to say, give you guys the why we're doing things. As we get older, I find that people want to know the why more. So, right? It's not just because I said. There's a reason. And just because I said. All right, tap to side. Let's go. Side and center. Strong knee here. Good. So if you are one of those ones that have been to the physio for knee pain and they tested this glute med strength and you've got the booty band and you're joining me, we're working those muscles that that physical therapist wanted you to work on. Almost there. Front taps are coming up. And march it. So bring the arms out front because as we tap, we're going to do that chest press. Deal? Perfect. Let's go. Come on. And of course, you could add impact here if you wanted to add hop. There's always options if you're feeling like, okay, you know what? I think I could dial it up. Sometimes it feels like that when we're working out. The beginning, could feel like you have a piano tied to your rear end and you just didn't want to show up. And then the endorphins happen, cortisol levels start to lower a bit, and you start feeling good. And you can pump it up. 3, 2, 1, march it. All right, so this is that kind of weird one. It's not very flowy, but again, it's because I wanted to get the hips out in different linear pathways. So I want you to tap on a 45, shuffle, tap. Good. I really don't know what to do with my arms, so I'm just going to put hands on hips. You got it. March it. All right, we got the other side. So let's hands on hips or whatever you felt worked for you for the hands. Tap, shuffle, tap back. So again, I'm moving, kind of shuffling the feet once they're underneath my hips so that my knee doesn't get yanked out as I pivot. We want to stay light on the feet when we're pivoting the knee. I really feel my hips with this one. It's taking it in a plane of motion that they don't always go in. It feels good. March it here, hands up. Now we're going to tap it, tap it. Last 30 seconds of move. You ready? Let's go. Come on. So again, here, how do we up the intensity here? You could do that if you wanted. I don't want to, so I'm staying here. Some days you feel like jumping, some days you don't. Last 10 seconds, then we'll take this band off, grab some water, and you are done. Last 3, 2, 1 more each leg. Woo! Well done. March it out. All right, take the band off if you've got it on. Keep the feet moving, please. Grab a sip of water if you need it, with movement in that lower body. It's particularly important as we get older that we allow the heart rate to come down. We just don't stop exercise. There is a risk if you were to just stop and say you're in your 60s, blood pooling in your lower legs and you feeling a little dizzy, and then worst case scenario, maybe even fainting. You see, as we move the legs, it's helping to pump the blood back up to the heart. So when you're younger, you don't have to necessarily think about that sort of thing. But as you get older, I just want you to be aware of it. So that's why in our workouts here, especially on Over 50 Fitness, we never get you doing hardcore cardio and then ask you to lie down and stretch right away. There's always this bit of calm down, let the heart rate come down, and then we'll quite often mention to you, as I'm about to right now, as we start to do the stretches, if you still feel like your heart rate is going, I want you to push pause and walk around and let your heart rate come down that suitable level for you, okay? Otherwise, let's bring the heel up to the bum. Now we can grab onto our pant leg. If our shoe isn't available to us, we can hold on to something for balance. We can also wrap a yoga strap or an old necktie around that foot to create a more accessible stretch. Again, yoga ties or old neckties as well as yoga blocks are really great to have in your workout area, even if you don't do yoga. They help many movements in general fitness workouts more accessible. All right, let's bring the other one. Knee underneath the hip. So that's why I want you to see if you can grab your foot. If that knee comes forward though, then that's where we need to either grab the back of our pant leg or grab that yoga strap. All right, now we're going to do a standing figure 4 stretch. So please hold on to something. Cross the ankle over the top of your knee there, just above the knee. Push your seat rear like you're going to sit in a chair, and you should feel that hip open up. Come up, other side, ankle on top of the knee. Sit yourself back. Ooh, it feels nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Back to center, final stretch, side of hip, side of body. For my osteoporosis, osteopenia people, you're going to give me a gentle side bend. This is as far as I want you to go. Everybody else, I want you to reach it while you push the hip away. Take a look and make sure that that elbow is above the ear. Remember, deep side bends as well as flexion forward bends are really stressful for spines that have osteoporosis. You increase your chances of a compression fracture. So it's just not worth it, is it? No. So find your safe, sweet spot and stay with that, please. Back to center, other side, reach it up just a little bit. Stay here or join me. Take it deeper. back to center. We did it! Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to reading your comments down below, and we will see you next workout. Bye! All right, so we got an update. Did I get the puppy or didn't I? I got the puppy! If you follow me on social media, you already know that we have a new member of the team, Max. Say hi, Max. Say hi to everyone. He's a little fluff ball, and had him for a full 2 days now. And we've bonded, haven't we, Max? Yeah. Yes, haven't we? Are you tired? Are you tired? How could you not love this face? All right, he wants down. So there you have it. I got the puppy.